Ladies and gentlemen, hi everybody. Welcome to Lounge Academy live piano bar rehearsal. Tonight, the show is brought to us by our sponsor, Super Coffee, vanilla, this stuff is different. I'll be standing on my head in about 3 minutes. My name's Howard. I will be your practicing pianist tonight here at Piano Bar Rehearsal. Tonight is March 18th, 2021. The time here in Buffalo, Lounge City, is 9:43 p.m. That's East Coast Lounge time. Tonight our special guest is show regular and home favorite, Chris Durham. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Chris Durham, Mr. Show Business. Nice to see you, sir. Looking good. You've got good timing, too. It's because he's in show business, and show business people know the trains run on time. See, the super coffee's kicking in. I can't stop myself. How are you, Mr. Durham? Just doesn't know the schedule. Well, this is starting to get to be the schedule. At least it has been. No promises, because I don't know myself. But I usually start around now and go till 10 o'clock. And then often I run over by a few minutes because I'm having so much fun. Try to see if I could counteract the super coffee and do a ballad. Just because we're turned to one here. It's not really the mood I'm in, but I'm going to see how good of an artist I can be to see if I could be in a rainy mood, because I'm not at all. I'm in a sunshine mood. Because I've been having so much fun working on my tax return preparation every day this week. It's just great to not be doing that. Maybe I should have saved those leftover dreams. Funny, but here's that rainy day. Ooh, about. I laughed, that's a laugh, that the night might turn out this way. Where are those worn out wish that I threw aside after I brought my lover near? Funny, oh how love becomes that cold rainy day. Funny, ooh, that rainy day is here. Can't go too late. That's right. The cat will eat my dinner. Mr. Durham says, finally started to learn spring can really hang you up the most. That's a nice song. What a song, yeah. Here's that rainy day. Yeah, it's a great classic. Songs that really stand the test of time. Spring is here. You can see how talented I am, Mr. Durham. See how I just whipped that song off without a flaw, with a full arrangement, just by ear. You know, I think I've got that song somewhere. Now it's in my ear now. I got spring. I found it. I'll even do the verse. I'm going to do a cover. This is a cover of a Mr. Durham song that he made famous. Once I was a sentimental thing who threw my heart away each spring. Now a spring romance hasn't got a chance. Promised my first dance to winter. All I've got to show a splinter for my little fling. That was the verse we just struggled through, trying to make heads or tails of it. Ooh, spring this year has got me feeling like a horse that never left the post. Lying in my room, staring up at the ceiling. Ooh, spring can really hang you up the most. Ooh, morning kiss wakes the trees and flowers, and to them, ooh, I'd like to drink a toast. I'd walk up in the park just to kill a lonely hour. is sure. Now it's April, love is just a ghost. Ruined the time, only spring can really burn you up the most. All alone, though the party's over. But what keeps you praying? Snow, just hide the covert. Ooh, spring can really hang Mr. Durham up the most. What a song. I'm wiped out. Beautiful songs you learn, Mr. Durham. These are passionate songs. Did I do the wrong Spring is Here? Oh, spring is really. Spring is here. Here's another spring song. We got to dust off these spring songs, you know. Here in Buffalo, we're even getting close to spring. Yeah, I like the ballads too. That's because we're sentimental fools, Mr. Durham. I look at you and begin to sing. I'm not as crazy as I seem to be. After all, it's spring. I collect bits of straw and string. I'm only doing what those robins do. After all, it's spring. If I dream out loud when we're in a crowd, forget the time of day. Darling, bear with me when they stare at me and remark, there goes an April fool in May. And if I hear bells and there's no such thing, I'm only dreaming of a day to be. That's one of my spring songs. Picked it up off of a good friend of mine, lounge sensation, Guy Boeri. It's from a show called 17. By Walter Kent. Someday, my prince will come. Someday, I'll find my love, and my thrill in that moment will be when the prince of my dreams comes to me. This is what Mrs. Durham was singing when she met Chris. He'll whisper, I love you, and steal a kiss or two. Though he's far away, I'll find love someday. Day when my prince dreams comes true. Don't worry, Mrs. Durham. All your dreams came true. Right, Mr. Durham? Time. Buffalo, New York is like the Greenwich Mean Time of lounge. When it's 10 o'clock here, to loungers, it's 10 o'clock all over the world. Yeah, I know what you mean about that. You didn't know there were words to that song. You know why? Because the fake books, you know, the 6th edition, you know, the Jazzer fake books, they don't have words in them, you know? That's why I use these. The downside of that is if somebody calls a number, I don't know it. Because I've got all those fake books, but I like the, you know, I like words. It's funny, in an interview, Bill Evans said he doesn't think of the words when he plays. Sometimes I wonder if he said things to throw off his competition, you know? I'm not much to look at, just glad to be living. I'm not much to look at, nothing to see, just glad I'm living. Ooh, and lucky to be. I got a woman crazy for me. She's a tent. I got a woman, oh yeah, she's crazy for me. She's funny that way. Though she loves to work and slave for me every day, she'd be so much better off if I went away. Why should I leave? Why should I go? She'd be unhappy without me, I know. I got a woman, oh, she's crazy for me. Oh, she's funny that way. What a song. Richard Whiting and Neil Moray. Yeah, I get it, Mr. Durham. Mr. Sanchez may have some thoughts on that as well. Nice to see you, sir. Mr. Sanchez, ladies and gentlemen, enter the room. We were just having a discussion about how I'm getting familiar with this music through the great pianists like Tatum and Bill Evans and Oscar Peterson. Gentlemen not known for singing, although Oscar Peterson could sing, and I did hear him sing once, and of course he was great. And also learning these songs from the classic jazzer fake books, which contain no lyrics in those books as a rule. That often we were very familiar with the melodies and the harmonies and completely kind of illiterate about the lyrics and what the songs are actually conveying in a lyrical sense. And then it's like finding another prize on top of a prize when we are at last introduced to the lyrics. Mr. Sanchez has been changing his fuel pumps like a champ. Well, I'm gonna have to get rolling here at dinner, but I'm stalling because I'm just digging it. The night is like a lovely tune with lyrics. Beware my foolish heart, how wide the ever constant mood Take care, my foolish heart. There's a line between love and fascination. It's hard to see in an evening such as this. They both have the very same sensation. When you're lost in the magic of a kiss, her lips were much too close to mine. Oh yeah, beware my foolish heart. But should our eager lips combine, then let the fire start. For this time it isn't fascination or the dream that will fade and fall apart. It's love. This time it's love, my foolish heart. Speaking of Bill Evans, there's your Bill Evans song. Now, how could he leave out those lyrics? Those are like some of the best lyrics I've ever heard. Yet he could make it a masterpiece with one hand tied behind his back by removing those lyrics and still make it one of the most beautiful things anybody's ever heard. He's working on voicings and fuel pumps. That's a good combination. That's a good trait in a person, to be working on fuel pumps and voicings. You know, I've gassed on about voicings. Yeah, you learn them intellectually, but then when you start doing them, better off just like blowing your hands across the keys and hearing what comes out, and then you roll with it. They're more interesting. And then you don't, That's why I sound so exact and surgical in my precision with my playing. Not. Well, thank you guys. It's great to be in the company of such show business luminaries as Mr. Sanchez and Mr. Durham. You can visit Mr. Durham at Chris Durham Music on YouTube, as I often do. There's probably is a reason, yeah. Good point, Mr. Sanchez. They can be. Well, thank you, Mr. Durham. It's my pleasure. I'm glad you guys were here and made this such a great night. And now the night only gets better as I roll home down Delaware Avenue, the Grand Boulevard of Buffalo, home to the wife and cat, where she'll surprise me with a terrific outfit and a terrific dinner that I've never had before. And the cat and Mary will greet me at the door and make me know that I'm the king of the castle. That sounds like fun, Mr. Sanchez. Yeah, we'll talk about that again, and maybe we'll do a Zoom class if you're interested. That sounds wonderful. Good night, everybody. Keep practicing, whether it's fuel pumps, whether it's whatever your passion, you practice it every day.